Sean, it sure is noisy when it's windy.
And it's a blustery storm. That's
yeah,
what it is.
really.
This is spring for sure, when we get those a couple days where it's teasing us with the warmth, and then bam, we get slammed right back the other way. So let's go ahead and look at rain totals. Have really not been overly impressive. Mainly to the north of Point Conception, you've picked up about 2/10 in the best positions, but for the most part, everybody just fractional, real small trace amounts at best. But we're still seeing the chance for some thunder out there, so these numbers could change. And your temperatures really feeling the coolness. Goleta, though, you get a bit of a break because the wind is coming out of the north, so you get some downsloping. Same with Santa Barbara, but most areas right about 60 degrees or less than that, and the mornings have been on the chilly side. Wind advisory, as Tracy mentioned, that will stay in for Santa Barbara through tomorrow morning. To the north of that and west, so Lompoc, if you can look at the map, and then down toward Ventura County, Ventura, Oxnard, we should drop it off later tonight as we expect the winds to start to back off. And also for the mountains, mountain snow, not a whole lot as expected, around 3,000, maybe 4,000 feet, but above that could get multiple inches. And of course, Fraser Park, if you can look right there on the map, the I-5 might get some issues because they're at the Grapevine is about 4,400 feet, I think, and the snow level might go well below that, so you might have to watch out for that. We all know that when the 5 goes out, then everyone jumps on the 101, so we all get affected by that. Radar is fairly quiet as far as anything real substantial. Around Cuyamo, we do have something to talk about. Little cell right there moving in this direction. Again, once they get to the mountains, though, they tend to throw out all their energy on the north side, and then as they go over, they dry out. 50s right now, it's a little brisk and cool. Wind is definitely stiff out of the north-northwest. Gusts going higher than 30 miles an hour, and your humidity value is still really pumped up because we have the system out there. It's not an overly wet system because it's coming from the north, and it's just a very strong area of low pressure, but not a lot of moisture to work with because it's over land. And now we're going to start to look ahead as we go through tomorrow. Maybe some more snow. Thunder is still possible, so that's something to be concerned with. And if you do have thunder, as we look at the future cast, there is a chance that you could get either a waterspout or a funnel cloud. So again, we have to watch this closely. Now it should clear out. We expect to dry out through through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then another system knocks on the door. Once we get to Thursday, it's beyond that we really want to watch out for. Now watch this with the totals over the next couple of days. Not overly impressive, so we'll go ahead and get off this map and start looking ahead to the wind. And again, we'll go pretty gusty tonight, and then as we head through the late night, it starts to drop off to the west and east of us in Santa Barbara. Then as we go to tomorrow night, we might get another little spurt of wind, so it might be the south coast once again, especially out toward Gaviota, seeing maybe another low-end wind advisory for your Monday night. Chilly, warming expected on Tuesday. Let's go ahead and look at these temperatures from the 40s. Then we'll get into the 60s, maybe even a 70 for the south coast, and that's because of the northerly direction of the wind. And now I want to go into the big map, and this is the one that's interesting and maybe even a bit concerning. As we go through the week, look at this. As we head toward next weekend and Thursday, Friday, look at this. A big area of low pressure right here. Maybe a sprinkler or two, but then it's the weekend system right here. And look at that right there. We get a little southerly hook, big moisture plume. So watch out for Easter weekend. Right now, we're still getting the details, but all of the weather models, what we refer to as the ensemble, are basically saying, hang on, there might be something fairly significant for Easter weekend. All right, there's your temperatures for the south coast. The warm spot will definitely be along the south coast tomorrow, and then as we head up into western and northwestern portions of Santa Barbara, we'll go into the 60s at best, low 60s, maybe still a thunderbolt popping up on the map there. Probably not expecting it. Ventura County, same story there, breezy and cool, clouds starting to part throughout the afternoon, and we do have surf out of the northwest with a lot of wind swell mixed in. High surf advisory will last through tomorrow night, especially for areas north of Point Conception. And I want to really focus on the Easter weekend storm. Again, our weather computers right now are fairly in line. That means our confidence is pretty high that we'll see at least something for Saturday and Sunday, and it might end up being significant. So we're going to have to watch that very close all week long. We'll be right back.